is the Anjana Kumar show. I'm your host Anjana, and sitting with me is a very interesting person, as we always have interesting people on our podcast. And this is Peggy Sfeir. She is an intuitive counselor. Very interesting profession. She's obviously, a healer in her own right, and she has achieved what she has thanks to her childhood experiences, which we're going to discover in this podcast. Thank you, Peggy, for coming.
Thank you, Anjana, for hosting me. I'm so excited to share my experience actually with you.
Wow.
Because I get a lot of questions. What is an intuitive counselor? Does it exist really?
Yeah.
So
exactly. And so let's take this opportunity to tell our viewers actually who is an intuitive counselor and how did you get where you are?
Okay. So definitely when you talk about intuition, there's always something within you. So we're all intuitive, by the way, but some people have the guts to stick to it and work on it and train it. And of course you'll be called different names. She's crazy, she's bizarre, but if you have the guts, you follow and then you go till the end. So my journey began, I was born in Ghana, in West Africa, in a very remote area, in a tiny village. So I grew up surrounded by the energy of the forest and indigenous tribes. So I can tell you I witnessed a lot of energy work over there, from the shaman, from the healers, the medicine man or medicine woman, and it was amazing to me. I was this little girl, expat girl, who found her community so boring, and my energy resonated with the tribe, so I was always there with them. And I witnessed the healing and how those tribes, those healers could install, peace, well-being, transformation within seconds within the community.
Wow.
And it was
incredible.
I mean, really, no technology beyond the five senses, just by tapping into their energy and connecting with the divine. You can call it whatever you want, even in Theta healing. We connect with the Creator. You have to connect with your God and ask for their help. So when I witnessed that, I said, one day I will become like that. And see, I believe that intuition is not just a gift. Intuition is a tool that you need to perform. Take it and work on it. And the more you work on it, it is rewarding. So this is how my story began, and it has its birth in my childhood, so I can say. Then, the most interesting part is that my parents shifted me. When I say shifted me, people laugh, to a boarding school in Lebanon. And I hated that because I had to cut all my dreams. For me, I thought I would grow there and I would be always there as the assistant because I used to help a lot over there. And then there I was not supposed to talk about energy work or those friends that I used to see at night. You know, I was so sad, I can tell you.
I remember your childhood, you were a bit naughty. And
I was so naughty. I used to run away from the convent and the nun used to follow me. I was really so sad, depressed, in a building, you know, there's no connection with the nature. And nighttime, I used to I was not well treated, you know, they were very rude at that time. And my parents were not there, and Lebanon was under war, so you had no one to talk to. In the nighttime, I used to connect with the energetic world. I used to tell my problems, my stories to them, and I used to feel like an angel hand on my shoulder comforting me. While my sister, on the other hand, who was older than me, was suffering more than me because I think she did not connect like me, and this is what kept me, I can say, strong. And I said, one day I will explore those modalities on a professional way where, you know, as a healer, I think we all have, when we work with energy, especially in the modern world, when you say energy, intuition, you don't have always the accolade of the science. Science doesn't back it, even though there are tons of books now and experiences where modern science is really endorsing channeling and connecting with the divine and the healing. So I said to myself, because I don't want to fall in the, you know, the healer syndrome. Why? Who are you to help people heal? Who are you to do this? So I went extensively deep down into performing it through certificates, through courses, and I felt so confident after that. So it's been a beautiful journey since I can say 5-6 years, where I embrace clients from all over the world.
Wow, beautiful.
And I don't heal, I help people heal. I always tell my clients, when you step into my office or when you connect online, because I do it online as well, you are 51% healed. From 0 to 100%, you are already 50, because you need the will, and when the will is there, we just guide.
Absolutely, that is so true. In fact, that is the most important thing if any individual wants to heal, right? To have that belief system in that alternative healing method, because and as you say today, there are so many books where science backs it.
Definitely.
So I have a son here who I try to get him as well involved, and he always asks me about the science behind it. Like, show me the science, and I'm there. I'll you know.
There's a very interesting book, The Science of Channeling by Hilani Wehbe.
Okay.
And this is another sign from my guardian angels. I found this title randomly once in my junk mail. And she is ironically from Lebanese descent, but she's third generation in America. She runs the Ion Institute of Neotic Science, where she has a lot of doctors from Oxford, from Cambridge, and they do research, and they have a lab where all their work is endorsing the manifestation of intuition in your daily life and how it can help you and how it can heal you. So I connected and read the book, and so I'm part of what they do. I always follow what they're doing, and so it's really interesting.
And obviously, opening your mind and heart to something like this helps an individual with his own personal development, his career development, financial progress as well.
I mean, you see, you'll be amazed. I thought at the beginning that I will get a lot of people coming they're looking for their, I would say twin flame. Because, we live in a society where it's so stressful. You don't even have time to connect. All the apps are the only way for you to meet someone. So when they come to see me, I thought that they are tapping into the universe to know what type of person they can resonate with. And ironically, I have a lot of people asking me about their career. So recently, for the last 2-3 months, even when I was on vacation, I had a lot of people ready to resign. They needed a push, they needed to be encouraged, what section, what type of industry they should shift in. And this is beautiful.
It is.
And if you ask me what is the advice you tell them, I'm stepping ahead on your questions.
Please.
What do you advise your clients? I always say to them, see, when you come, I'm tapping into your energy. There's a reason I saw this image and not another one. It's your energy that is giving me those information. So when you leave, please work on those points that we said that it's better for you to follow. Don't just come, waste your time and your money, and then after you say it didn't work, unacceptable. It's not. So one, you don't come to challenge the energy. Don't waste your money to challenge it, 2, it's here for you. So believing it, we are not robots for all what I know. Up till now, we're still a human being. And this is something. Sometimes I'll be reading a client's energy and suddenly I have tears in my eyes. I don't know the client. Why did I have that? Suddenly I have goosebumps when they're telling me something and they're asking me, is it true? Why did I have goosebumps? I don't know that person. It's so why my body is getting information from them. So this is something that we need to explore.
So what are the different alternative healing modalities that you practice?
So when you come and you're seeking advice, I tell you, just sit down, let me connect with the energy, do my prayer, my grounding, and connect. And then I start to receive. So there is a sequence where I give a chance for questions. But most of the time when I'm talking, when I'm getting information, because I am in a state of theta brainwave. It's between 4 to 7 hertz. It's like the state of the brain just before you fall asleep. This is where you access easily the subconscious mind. So in that state, I start receiving messages, and then I am guided intuitively to what type of modalities to work on. Like, I can see a gray cloud shedding on the couple, mother, father. So I ask my client, there are issues with the family, mother and father, your mother and father, tell me, talk to me about them. Because I'm seeing this and that. And then they confirm. And they guide me. Then I say, would you like me to cut the cords or release the cords? Would you want, so I do cut cording, cutting cords with their own inner child, cutting cords with people, toxic people. We visualize the cutting. I empower my clients to do it by themselves. I do claiming back energies from people and places. Because a lot of times when you break up with someone, you spend 2-3 years with the energy of that person, thinking of them day and night. You can't let go. So I do claiming back of the energy and releasing the energy of the people back to them. So there are different modalities, and I do downloads where I release them from toxic downloads and beliefs that family, society, or themselves have about them, and we download them with new ones.
It's so beautiful, I think, and all these are so relevant. I just wish a lot of people, especially youngsters, would be open to this. Because
no medication.
It's
you empowering yourself.
Exactly.
Visualization, it's energy, this is the beauty.
Exactly. And the earlier that people start this in their life, the lesser baggage they're going to carry. Because
but you know what, Anjana, I think everyone has his own timing.
Yes.
I mean, you can preach. I've got two kids. I've got a son who's 12 and a daughter who's 21. The one who's 21 is so skeptical. The one who's 12 is more open to that.
So beautiful.
So every human being has his or her own timing. And if you guide and it's not coming from their heart, it will not work. So I just leave it.
I need an advice here. So should parents, like if parents are naturally inclined to this,
definitely there will be some sparks that the kids will get, definitely.
But if they're not so receptive,
like my daughter, when she's passing her exams recently, she knocked my office door. Mom, I said, yes, I'm doing my thesis. Can I ask you for something? I just sit down. Can you tell me if I will have a good grade? I'm like, I'm like, no, I can't because you don't believe. Please, I believe. Tell me. That's all.
So beautiful.
And there's something I'm working on personally, because as healers, we need as well to heal.
Of course.
So I have the syndrome of the healer, which is a common thing that healers sometimes avoid working on themselves and their close family members or friends, because you know a lot. So there's a lot of emotion interactions between them. So for me, I do it regularly with a healer, and
of course,
because I need to heal.
Of course.
So this is something very interesting that you just brought out.
Yes, exactly. So I'm like, I don't know how I can inspire my kids to do it, because I want them. And like for example, womb healing as well.
Definitely.
Like I'm feeling the importance of womb healing now. At this stage of my life, and I see the huge benefit with it, and I want my kids, my daughter for example, to do it, so it just can prepare her, protect her.
If you are into it and they see some changes in you and you're so radiant and positive with time. But I'll tell you, I went to elimination once with my daughter and we went into the wrong room, and there was a guru there, I don't remember his name. And then it was the wrong room, and they were doing womb healing, and my daughter stood up. I think she had goosebumps.
Wow.
She said, I'm leaving. Where did you bring me?
It's overwhelming for some of them. So you're right. There is a time for everyone to experience that.
Definitely.
Yeah. And we are having these cups of coffee here.
I know where you want to go. You want to talk about coffee reading.
I know. I've been so intrigued.
So I'll tell you about my journey with coffee reading.
Yes.
So for me, when I came to Lebanon, the only way for me to connect with the spiritual world or the energy or my intuition was through coffee, because I discovered this modality in Lebanon on the weekends when I used to go to my aunt's house. There was this lady, her name was Tina. She passed away. God bless her. So I remember she used to sit down and read the cup for my aunt and her friends. And it used to annoy me because I used to hear her saying always the same things. After 2 numbers, after 2 days, you will have this, you will have that. And then I came one day and I was like 9 and I took the cup from her hand and I said, listen, I can read better than you. And I looked at it and I started reading and they were all listening, you know? And then
so it came naturally to you.
Yeah, I mean, when I looked at it, I'm like, how come she was saying those things and she couldn't see the others, you know? So for me, tassography is like reading the cup. They can do it in China with tea, and in Turkey and in the Levant it's with coffee. It's a very ancient modality. Where you tap into the energy just by drinking the coffee, and then after you turn it, and after you look at, like for instance now, you can see there are some drawings. Now when I turn it and it's a real cup, there are different things that will appear. I can show you. Let me drink.
So can I also drink mine? And
why don't you have a sip from here, because I've got, It should be Turkish coffee, but this is. So we will leave it to dry a little bit, and after I turn it and tell you what I see.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is again a very, very interesting modality. A lot of people have taken to this.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because
I've started now I blend some of my readings, I have the flash reading. The flash reading is an intuitive reading, but it's flash, as the name says, a short reading of 15 minutes. People who don't have time, who have a short question, they call me, or they don't want to spend a lot of money because they did a long reading before. I say, okay, we have the 15 minutes reading, and then I do a coffee reading as well. So it is really complimentary.
So the coffee reading basically tells you where you can improve yourself, or where you are at.
Actually, it's the images that I see. I just read them. I mean, I can see sometimes good vibes. I mean, it all depends on what I see.
It all depends on what you see.
Oh yeah, definitely. See, for instance, wow, look. Anjana, you have a very big fish, a huge fish.
Oh my God!
You see it like a dolphin?
Yes.
This is abundance and wealth.
Oh my God!
Abundance and wealth, and it is created by someone. It's a guy who is going to bring it to you.
Really?
But this guy is like very shady. I mean, he will bring it and disappear from your life. Be thankful.
That he's gone.
No, be thankful. You want to take it the entire? No, be thankful to that person, because in your excitement of the moment, you will forget that this abundance had. I mean, if this person was not there, you would have never dreamt of it. And pure coincidence, or I don't know. And it will come in a moment of your life where you never expected. There's like, you see all these things falling from the sky. It's like a storm, a tornado falling down. So you would like, let's say you're going through economic crisis and you don't see any way out from it. Suddenly this fish lands on you. You know, so this is what will happen. So you will be in the excitement of the moment.
This is so beautiful.
But then someone will tell you, Anjana, I told you about that person, but you had, I would say, not a lot of respect for him, because you thought that because he's not ranked high, he doesn't have a very high position, he's not strong enough or not very wealthy. You never believed me. That's what the person on the other side is telling you.
Oh my God.
Can you see that person?
Really? I'm intrigued.
So this is how I read. And then you have.
Oh my God.
You have someone who's in your family, a very hard-working person. Your child, one of your child, is a bee. A bee. A bee, you know, they go and on the flowers. Don't harass her. Stop it. You're a lot on her back, I have an impression.
That could be my son. He works hard.
He works hard. I mean, this person is like, what's wrong with her? Doesn't she see I know what I'm doing? Don't.
Get
So
you.
it's like, and it's a very nice energy,
Mhm.
and they definitely know. You know, the bees without them, there's no continuity. He knows what he's doing. Just
Okay.
let it be.
I'm going
He
to
knows.
leave him alone.
Yeah. Right. And at the end, when you're doing the coffee reading, you just put your finger,
Yeah.
you put a little bit of saliva, and then you press it, and on the corner, so you leave your tongue.
Okay, so should I put it on the fish?
If you want. For some fun. Wow. Let's see.
Isn't this so fun, guys?
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
you have a belief
Yeah.
in you.
Yeah.
See how the modalities can enter now.
Yeah.
I see and believe that when there's a lot of abundance, there will be a lot of fight in the family, within the family, to share it, there is this belief in you. So
Yeah.
whatever you're doing, you need to have the feeling that you're working a lot for it.
Yes.
You need to put tension in it. You need to put energy in it. So your energy is all over whenever it comes to work. Take your time and relax and trust that if it comes your way, it's for you. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
This is what I'm getting. So it's
This
like
is
you
what-
think that the pizza will be shared into 1,000 pieces and there'll be a fight. Let it be. It's for you. Relax.
I should trust.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, this is it.
Oh my gosh, guys!
But it's not a real coffee. It's a lavazza machine.
So to all my viewers, you know where I'm going, you know where I stand, thanks to Peggy. And if you're one of those people who's going to come and bring me that abundance, come.
I'll remember you, don't forget them.
Oh my gosh, on that very beautiful note, it's a wrap. Thank you so much,
My
Peggy.
pleasure, thank you for hosting.
And for those of you who would like to have this beautiful experience with Peggy, she's one of the best in town in Dubai. You can reach out to her. I know that you do online sessions as well.
So I do online sessions, I do packages, I do events where I can entertain people and do group readings.
Right.
I do as well some meditation modalities where I help people learn how to manifest what they want, to tap into their energy and their intuition, and try to find what type of people they are, a brain person or an intuitive person. Then I help them shift into the middle if they want that.
Yes.
So I do 1 hour, 15 minutes, half an hour, different type of packages online and in my office.
Beautiful.
So I'm the founder of Heal by Peggy, and my Instagram account is Heal by Peggy.
Yes, so please do reach out to Peggy on her Instagram. We will be putting her Instagram handle on our YouTube channel. And the website details as well will be available on our YouTube channel as well as on our Instagram handle. So do reach out to her. You can also DM us if you want to have this whole beautiful experience. And yes, you won't regret it. It's time to do it if you haven't done it before. Thank you, Peggy. Of course, you're coming back for our next episode. Yes, we're having Peggy back. We are doing another episode with her, and stay tuned because that is going to be an equally interesting one. For now, it's a wrap for us. From us, this is Anjana Kumar signing off.